Yeah, so we have officially kind of broken through. I mean, we had started some HV things, but now we're like the energy hatch is like, all right, you're actually in it now. And I took that energy hatch, and I was okay. You know what? Let me back up a bit. Made the energy hatch, and then I also made the HV upgrade kits. I don't remember in what order I did it. I think I made the energy upgrade kits afterwards because we are going to need sort of step up in energy. We still have 4 of these running, but I made 4 of these energy kits. And if you look now, we are, in a pretty good spot for power at the moment. This is only at half. This is less than like way over half. So this is a really good point to be going in HV. With only 4 dynamos too, I'm pretty happy with it for the moment. This is gonna, I think, go back to where it was at pretty quickly. So then we also made the energy hatch, and I noticed that we were slightly going down on diamond count on the sifting. So I built us a modular router. Or fuck me, not a modular router, a mechanical sieve. This guy is now up and running, and this was what I use. Oh, okay, there we go. This is what I used the energy hatch on. I figured it'd be a good time to use it, use some of the new energy to help us make the diamonds we need to get the power. And as you can see, I think that says 94,000, so it's already generating more diamonds than what the sifter was doing. Sifter's actually still going down, funny enough. So we're going to let this keep on doing its thing, but I have a feeling we're going to be moving fully to mechanical sieves in the future. I also don't think we will be stuck at, or we will be using diamonds for power for too much longer. I believe it was through till EV we're good, maybe to, it goes EV to IV, right? Maybe IV is when we'll really start to feel it. But for now, look, I haven't even made the additional upgrades. These are still MVs. These can be upgraded to be more fuel efficient, and then also we can be probably hitting 12,000 RF per tick, is my guess, is kind of where we'll max out in HV. So I think that's pretty good. The plan for today, as I run over and grab these boots that are charging up, the plan for today, the charger's so quick now, that's great, is to, this guy knows. All right, Lord of the Clown. Appreciate it. 1400 max HV upgrade. Is that, though, 1400 including having some the multi-cycle injectors? Because I've been doing 2 of the multi-cycle injectors and then 1 of the actual upgrades. Just to limit the diamond gen, or the diamond use, but if I'm really making a lot more diamonds now with the mechanical sieves, that's all the upgrade. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, which probably is fine now that the mechanical sieve seems to be like more than keeping up with lapidary dynamos, which is huge. I appreciate that, actually. That's good to know. Now, plan for today is to go ahead and automate stainless steel fully. Or not automate it, but to passively make it. We have the ability to auto-craft it right now. However, we're going to need, a lot more than just this 270, and it takes a while to make. So our plan is to make 2 EBFs, and then we're going to set them both up to HV, and that's going to be our stainless steel gen. Now, in terms of making the steel dust, my kind of train of thought here is we're going to make an ME requester. We're going to make an ME requesting terminal, I believe, actually. And we're always going to have a certain amount of stainless steel in our inventory being crafted so that it can then easily just get pulled into the EBF. The only reason I'm not just doing a mixer to continuously make the stainless steel dust is because I think the recipe there's no recipe. It's just continuously importing the powders we need or the dust we need. So I have a feeling that this could get fucked up. If all of a sudden we've got 2 stacks or 3 stacks of iron dust, the whole recipe is broken. So I think going the requester route is something I'd prefer a little bit more. Haven't actually used requesters before. And to get to the requester is going to be a couple of steps as well, because I never, with the old setup, I never ore washed quartz. We need this flawless quartz we need the flawless Certus quartz. So what we're going to do is create an HV laser engraver, and then we will be able to get the flawless Certus quartz, then circle back, get the requester, figure out how the fuck to use the requester, and then we can go set up the mixer for making the stainless steel dust, and then build the EPFs. That's kind of the general plan for what I want to do. So let's go ahead and get started on the laser engraver. Most of this is auto-craftable already, except for the HV emitter. Oh, 5 enders. Is that doable for us at the moment? That's a bit concerning. I don't... Liquid blaze... Oh, do I need the... I need the chemical reactor to get it? Well, fuck. Yeah. Sulfur and carbon, hey? Shit. Alright, so that cancels the entire plan out for today, and instead we're focusing on getting which is not an issue, because I was going to have to do this at some point too. I appreciate that. Is getting the LCR going, the large chemical reactor. And obviously, I guess that's the first thing we're kind of shooting for, to get automated or get created. Which then leaves us as making the polytetrafluoroethylene, which I've been looking at a bit. We'll map it through the actual quest book. PTFE, yeah. It's a mouthful, eh? And it is through... Where the fuck was it? I thought it was this line. It's this line. Hey, so methane and fluorine are the 2 first steps. Methane coming obviously probably through a chemical reactor with, I think, hydrogen and carbon is the way I want to do it. Whether I'm getting carbon from somewhere, probably this way. Yeah, that looks good to me. I have a lot of sodium. Hydrofluoric. Yeah, I think that's going to be the recipe we make. So let me save that. Let's first go and take a look whether I need another chemical reactor in the production line. Is this being used much? I think I was getting close to... Oh, no, we're good. Okay. So we can go ahead and make sure we have enough patterns going. 9 patterns is okay for now. Let's start with making this one. I don't think we had hydrogen. We've got stuff saved up, but I think that was being just made as a extra from when we were crafting, what was it, polyethylene? Yeah. Should be made passively. Okay, what's the... Well, I could probably be doing this passively, honestly, with a super tank, because it's just sodium and water, so yeah, I could be doing this very passively with those two. Alright, that's not a problem to switch up. I appreciate the knowledge. Am I making sodium somewhere in this? I believe I am. Where was... I don't even remember where sodium was originally coming from, but I have a lot of it saved up. We'll be making it in here then. Alright, let's go get a new chemical reactor. We're going to keep it MV. No reason to make it HV, I don't think, at this point. We're going to need some MV circuits. There we go. We need to craft more of these. What am I missing from this? I need the rotor. Good thing I have that auto-crafted now. Then electrolyze the back to sodium. Okay, I got you. Appreciate it. I got a lot of it saved up. I'm forgetting where the hell I was getting it from. Probably from... No. Could have been from this process, yeah. From creating chlorine. Was that it? What was my chlorine recipe? This was before I had this new base set up. Almost certainly it was from that. So I'm going to take it that you've gotten pretty far through this game, this mod pack. What was I? Okay, yeah, so I was making that. That's not it. Almost certainly somewhere through the electrolyzer. Oh, potentially through salt. Okay, in Theta, you restarted? Yeah, that's probably a method too, through the salt water. Anyways, for now we're just going to set up the passive of the hydrogen. Back to the chemical reactor. I need the electric motor. Make a couple of these. This guy's always a bitch to make too. We'll have all we need for that too in a second. Bronze screw. Steel plates. I'm out of everything right now. Make sure I'm making... I've accidentally made the chemical bath before when trying to make the reactor. That's the advanced chemical reactor. We got everything. See, I was just trying to make the bath. Sweet. And let me just make sure I was not just screwing something up there. Yeah, sodium and water. Sweet. All right, that means we'll need a super tank as well. I'm missing the LV electric pump because I did not autocraft that just yet. The LV electric pump, this guy. And of course I'm out of iron rods. I have it saved over here actually. I will need the rotor. I think it was the tin one. What's the... Oh. Give it a second here. Let me make sure it was the tin one. It is. Give this a second to run. It'd be nice to speed a lot of this stuff up in HV once we have a lot more of the stainless steel, which we've just gotten set back a significant amount. Bronze plates. We don't have that set up, okay. Is this in the Star Technology Discord server? Okay, yeah. It said you can process it into, which requires 1 bucket of mercury. Got you. Yeah, I have seen this. I've actually just came across, I think I saw that in the chat today. The %T stuff really is useful. I haven't gotten, like, I'm just getting to the point where it's like starting to become pretty important to me. But that entire Discord is so incredibly useful for figuring this shit out. I would have been still very stuck without the help of some people in there. All right, we got this now. Okay, yeah, and I'm almost at the point of oil. That's, I need one of these pipes. Yeah, what oil comes into play? At least I saw the beginning of EV, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess you could start doing it now, but what, do you use the distillation tower to get the hydrogen? Yeah, wood gas, or one of these ethanes, I assume. Thrilling, yep. I'm excited. I'm excited to get to that point. Step by step. That's the one thing about this mod pack is there's just so many things you can get carried away with so quickly. We're gonna want interface. Make 2 of these because I want a storage bus as well. Have you made the? I saw the really long one in like, at least like early to mid game is the Nether Star loop. Have you gotten to that point? I know you said what, UHV, so I don't know where that is in comparison. Okay, you've gotten a classic Stargate. Goddamn. So yeah, you've done the whole process. Where's the other interface? There it is. Okay. This chemical reactor. Sweet. Throw the interface below. And super tank. Yeah, that's a little bit insane. 2.5 weeks. How much are you playing every day? I'm playing it like 2 or 3 hours a day, and I'm nowhere near even just getting to EV. Okay, that's online. That's online. Enable that. Enable that. Oh geez. I would probably say I play a decent amount, but I am also not overly productive with the way I play, or overly efficient. Yeah, you learn a lot. Yeah, I assume the second run becomes a lot easier once you've kind of figured a lot of the base stuff out. Is that So one of these issues where I need to pipe it in too. Yeah, it does not seem to like. I don't know if I'm doing this incorrectly, but interfaces and like machines do not seem to always work well together. And fluid pipes. Machine don't pull. Interface don't push. You need one. I see. So I'm not doing this overly incorrectly then. That this is an acceptable way to be doing it. Like that. Actually, not like that. This isn't creating anything in terms of... I see. I'll just leave this be for right now. Am I getting... Oh, I'm getting some sort of... I swear I just looked at this and I was not getting anything out of this, but I am, huh? Oh, fuck. And then you said electrolyze this to get back to sodium? Oh, shit, that's huge. There's our hydrogen coming in. And then we'll go to get an electrolyzer. Silver wire. And then another, probably 2 interfaces. Actually, no. Well, we can make 2. Let me just go double check what the other output was. Uses an electrolyzer, oxygen. Oh, sweet. Okay. Another oxygen gen path, because the other way I'm doing it's working, but it could potentially run out or not generate enough. Let me just see here. We could be pulling more things in too. That looks looking good. What's this stuck on? Emerald dust. Do I need an upgrade on this? Yeah, I do. Grade 10 of those. Might as well. Interface to another storage bus. Probably 2 more storage buses, honestly. Potentially even 3. We'll just do 2 for now. That's working. Okay, yeah, I'll only need 2 actually. We'll need another super tank. Another one of these fucking things. Tin rotor. We're just gonna make a handful of these. And then we'll also make the rubber part. I know I have that auto crafted, but I don't have 2 of them set up right now. And waiting on that to finish. All right, so we're setting up the oxygen. Should be going in here, hopefully at some point. Unless it's not going to do that because it sees this one as the only... I have to reset this. Come on, pull my oxygen in, please. It's going... Yeah, it's like in that one. Does it just not like the fact that it's moving two different fluids around? No, there we go. Okay, sweet. And it's like two diagonal here. Beautiful. And I don't know why I thought I needed... Oh, for the sodium. Yeah. We'll just take a singular drawer, only one output. That's fine. Did you play was Star Technology like your first kind of Greg Tech mod pack, Lord, or Lock the Super Tech? Yeah. Fluid lock it. So your first Star Technology, like your first Greg Tech, or have you played? Okay, yeah, not New Horizons or anything. It seems like it's really booming in popularity right now. I think it even more so right now with the new update. It's kind of jumped even higher. And there we go. Oh, that's sweet. So this is like essentially an infinite loop for hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, hydrogen is passived. What was the second step in making all of that? It's creating the methane, I think I was looking at first, right? Chemical reactor, hydrogen, and carbon. I could passive this, but my concern is I don't have a ton of carbon getting created at the moment. Methane from biomass is better. Okay. Is it coming out of... Where is it coming from biomass? Cannot be that. That's CPM. None of these... Distillery? Really? I don't see it in... Butane, refinery gas, like I don't have that. Get the fuck out of here, you see bot. Get one of these daily. Just report this real quick. Crack gas. Am I missing? Oh, there it is. The fermented biomass, I assume. Yeah, it must be, hey? Okay. Fermented is coming out of the fermenter. That's funny. And I don't have biomass being passively made at the moment. but I will once I have the requester. It's just because the line's kind of long to get the biochaff. I mean, I could. Fermented biomass. Let's just get the fermenter set up to start. I mean, it's pretty quick to make if you have a lot of biomass on hand. Yeah, I have biochaff craftable through fermenting casket, hey? Was this the one I had? I think I might have used one of these already. Ethanol biochaff. Okay, I was doing it macerating plant balls is kind of the way I've done it for auto crafting, but this we could totally do this for setting up passive. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. I'll need one of those transformers. 2 of them, maybe. MV to LV and LV to ULV, right? Yeah. I think it does. It calls for a voltage in. Can we throw it? What in God's name was that? Oh, that's crazy. I've definitely made one of these. The fuck? Let me test it out real quick. I have usage in. Oh, maybe it was the composter I've used. Hold up. Oh, it needs to be a crop. Fuck. Beetroots. Sweet. Good thing I've been making these too. And fermenting casket on 1. Oh, yeah, you are correct. Let's go. That's huge. Making those transformers would have been a nightmare. This one? Let's go. Gotta come back with the storage bus. We'll hook that up. Interfaces. And then, yeah, we'll get that into an advanced fermenter. Making biomass, we'll need another brewery. Okay. I see the vision, though. Beautiful. We'll keep the train of farming stuff going on, and we'll start doing it over here. I'm thinking maybe 2 of these, just because. That's not what we wanted. Fuck, more than that. Okay, I can set this up. Totally set this up to autocraft. Okay. 10 is crazy work, but all right. Yeah, no, they are cheap. And I have everything in this already auto crafting, so I'll add it. Ooh, fuck. Where we have space. I know I've got space somewhere in here. Here we go. If that's the case, then 10 it is. Now, I could do this in a way where I don't need to use an interface for every single one, right? I can just do one interface and then pipe it to all 10. Yeah, perfect. And then pipe out all to a drawer that will have another storage bus. Perfect. Let's go build this up. And I can always build another farm too if this isn't enough. 3, 4, we'll make all of these. We'll go right here. Beetroot. There we go, and then might need to put an upgrade on this. And I need to set them all individually to the right thing, I believe, as well. Are we filling them somewhere? We are, okay. And it's 1? Yeah. The fermenting casket does. Yes, it does. Okay, fuck, so I'm gonna need the super tank as well. Well, there's passive ethanol, I guess, as well. That's huge. Yeah, I still have no clue how you sped run. Like, even just this, a classic Stargate in 2.5 weeks, man. I think this world is now, I took it to a 2-week break because I was away, but this world is now like a month and something old. Biochaff's coming in. Let's go get that super tank going. Yeah, I saw that. I saw like a group of them did it really quickly. Just insanity. And I'm definitely not trying to play like overly passive or too building focused, but like that's just incredible. One of those pipes again. Fuck it, let's just make 2 because. Yeah, and I guess this is still a relatively straightforward mod pack compared to something like Greg Tech, New Horizons. Need one more of those. Or I haven't played mod packs really. I played a bit of like an all the mods maybe a year or 2 ago, and then before that it was like. Fuck, I think the last mod pack I played seriously was like Technic back in 2012, 2013. Like, Tech It, yes, thank you. Like, OG Tech It, like, well over a decade ago. It was good. It was great. Like, Industrial Craft, like, Equivalent Exchange, the original one. Oh, there's one other. Well, I forgot what the other big mod was in that. It was another industrial type one. We're just waiting on this to wrap up. All right. Hooking up the distillery now that we've got bow shaft being done. Boom. Oh, why are we just weird glitch? Weird glitch. Nope, just not finish line. And let's hook that up to ME. I'm gonna need more cables, aren't I? That was my last one. And pipe to import it. Fuck, dude, it's not the distillery, it's the brewery. Not the first time I've done this either. Alright, now we have the brewery. Problem solved. Let's try that one more time. I'm sure I'll need the distillery at some point, so it's all good. And I assume we need to have it set to something. Oh, we need to import water as well. Come on now, there we go. Fluid pipe. I think I'm going to, I'm gonna not feed this directly into a fermenter because I want the passive biomass as well. Hello. Yeah, and you need it for some point along the polyethylene line too, right? I don't remember exactly where I was using it. I think I was using it to get the ethanol actually. But yeah, might as well. This should work, right? I'm doing it with this. Why does it like to be stupid like this? There we go. Yeah, okay, I set it now properly too. That is sweet. And then we're on to the fermenter. I gotta hook up a storage bus, and I'm gonna need more cables. Got our ME cables hooked up. Now we're gonna go on to the fermenter. Okay, that's fair. I've like known it, but like I haven't had to go this deep into it before. I've done some auto crafting, but not to the extent that you get into it this game. Like I would say where I'm at right now with AE2 is kind of the furthest I've gone into it. All right, we're making the fermenter. It's the exact same recipe, nearly. Yeah, no, 100%. There's so many more small things, and like, you know, setting up the blocking modes and smart stuff, all of that. Yeah, quite a nuisance. Let me just add this to my list so it's easy to keep track of. MV. We can make this. Yeah. That's pretty good. I think I've cracked over. I'm definitely over 100 at where I'm at right now. You can see in this. I'm at 144, which I would not necessarily consider great. A lot of it is storage buses, though. Okay, we're setting up the fermenter now. Yeah, and that's one thing I have not learned. I would like to try for some things in this pack. There are still reasons to subnet even with channeling disabled, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So once I find those reasons to in this pack, then I'm probably going to give it a chance just to try it out. Right. If you want to, like, I think someone was telling me yesterday about using subnets to swap out different input fluids in like an EBF. Correct me if I'm wrong, if that's what you mean. Yeah. All right, and in this we're sending just biomass, right? Yep. That should be online too. Oh yeah, we gotta do this stupid pull. I swear I just had... Got it. Okay. Yeah, and that's very soon. Well, I'm pretty much working on the way to it right now. Okay. I don't know what I just did, but I had fluid pipes in my inventory. I clicked on them and they just disappeared. Did I maybe put it into... I did. Wow. Disconnect. We want to just reset that. I figure there's some good resources in the pardon me, in the Discord for that. Okay, sweet. Yeah, make the LV electric pump. Tin rotor. Okay. Ham Corp, I'll make a note of that. Let me just copy that right now. Pitter patter. Right. Holy fuck. Pump, is it? Yeah. And of course I'm out of bronze too. Sweet. Yeah, I was trying to do that almost because I think when I first learned AE2 it was like that. Oh, the rubber, easy to do. All right, and now I should be able to make a super tank. One second here. Okay, that's wrapping up. We got the fermenter going, and then what was the next thing? We're making fermented biomass to then throw it into a distillery, which I already made one of. See? I knew there was a reason I made this. Yeah, we'll go just next to it. And I didn't need to put anything in it, right? Just thing 7 fertilizer. Okay, so we're getting fertilizer out of it, which is useful too, I believe, yeah? For the greenhouse. There's our super tank. And let's get some interfaces going. On-demand methane. I see. Oh, yeah, because it gives all the stuff, hey? That's interesting. All right, that sounds good. I like that. That makes setting up methane a lot easier then. Nice catch. We just need the storage bus. It's crazy saying this point of the game is still early game. I know. I read that in the Discord recently too. It was like, it does not feel like early game, but it's like, to me, in like a mod pack mid game. Like, I know. It's like, you imagine like AE2 auto crafting being like mid game, but yeah, no. It's just fucking hilarious. We're going under. I'm at ME cables. What were you, if this is kind of your first like Greg Tech mod pack, what were you playing before this? And that's online, sweet. Well, but I mean, like, before Star Technology, what were you doing? Then we're gonna on-demand methane. So I got you. That's fair. And this is going into distillery, which I should have one set up somewhere in the process. Well, if I don't, I can have one saved up. Distillery, there it is. Yeah, I'm big on the tech mod packs too. Well, I mean, same deal. This is one of my first ones, but still, these are the ones I like to watch. Let's make sure this works. And sweet, looks like we've got it. Quest complete, or task complete, I guess. Fluorine, I think, is what we'll set up next. I don't know what GTO is, but obviously I know what New Horizons is. Fluorine, we said, was electrolyzer with topaz in that. Okay, is it, I assume, similar to New Horizons then? So we're gonna import. Oh, I see. Topaz and blue topaz. What those numbers looking like? Yeah, we're chilling. So maybe we'll just set up one of these to be strictly oxygen gen, and the other one to be. Where the fuck did my wrench go? Oh, so it's on modern. Okay, sweet. Yeah, then I would totally have to give that a look if I ever get to finishing this mod pack. or getting close to it at least. Yes, okay, I think I have heard of the pack. We're going like that, and then we'll take whatever I have set up, and that'll be thrown into this one. And just give me 1 second here. Okay, that's not going to import because that's full. At some point it'll balance out, hopefully. We're going to need another super tank. Which I should be able to craft. No, of course I need the fucking electric pump. Just this then. Okay, yeah. Oh, geez. It's in the same way as like New Horizons though, right? When it's not skyblock, it's like normal generation. Yeah, okay. Can you Garden of Grind it? That's cool. All right, there's our super tank storage bus. Were we getting? I think we're getting other outputs from this too, but similar ones. Blue topaz, yeah. So silicon, hydrogen. Okay, we might need one more then, hey. For now, we'll just worry about the fluorine. Get that out. Give me topaz and blue topaz. Nope. And blue topaz. Like that. Awesome. And we will still, I guess, connect this one. Connect this guy. I don't know where the... Well, this one's giving me oxygen now. We do not want oxygen. Please tell me I can just clear it like you can. Where is it sending these other ones to? I'm so confused. Is it just exporting it from the bottom? It might be. Yeah, I was exporting it to the bottom. Okay. That's oxygen. That's still not what we want. There's got to be a way to set this. For fuck's sake, let's get all the oxygen out of the system. How is it still giving me fucking off? It's just happening too fast. Let's disable it. Okay, this is what we'll do, yeah. There's fluorine. Okay, sweet. And then we'll need one more for hydrogen as well. Okay, one more super tank. And then we will have the fluorine done. Then we can move on to hydrofluoric, which I think, have I not, is it hydrochloric we've made? Yeah, not fluoric. Let's put this stuff away. And I'm just going to run to the bathroom very quickly. I will be right back. All right, got the super tank. And we need one more storage bus. Like that. And then we shall go and hook this up. New Horizons don't have the circuit cards, but Greg Tech, I mean the mod pack, right? Yeah, that's what I meant. I wasn't talking about New Horizons, I was just talking about the mod pack. Or the mod itself, sorry, not the mod pack, yeah. And we want this to be... we want hydrogen coming in here, and it still doesn't want to... Why do you not want to enter this? These guys are a bit fucking finicky to figure out sometimes. Just might need to replace this. And separate. Fuck, I don't have my wrench again. Separate that, pull from this. Hydrogen, okay, sweet. Hydrogen, fluorine. I don't know why that's like that. And we're gonna enable this again. Oxygen's getting voided, that's fine. Enabled from the bottom, I'd assume, for this guy too. Just make sure this still fills up though. Yep, that's good, sweet. Lock it, yeah, thank you. Sweet, and enable voiding. Thank you for those reminders. All right, awesome. And we can go ahead and try and make chloroform now in just a second. All right, let's craft this chloroform now, right here. Give me one tank of it. Oh, one bucket of it, wow. And we are done with fluorine too. There's that done, and give me a bucket of fluorine. There's both of those done. Hydrofluoric is next. Chemical reactor, I assume. Yeah, that's... You can do electric blast furnace it too, that's funny. Would you recommend on demand or passive? per hydrofluoric on demand is fine. Okay, sweet. Thank you. It's always useful having someone very experienced. There's one other guy that comes in here a lot and yells at me to do different things. It makes some of these, figuring out some things a lot easier going forward. Okay, we're doing this recipe. Go throw that in our chemical reactor. Got it. But for now, we're good. Oh, wow. Just ran in a full circle. Nice. Okay, let's craft one of those up. Look at all that hydrogen gas. Beautiful. Just for the task complete. This isn't getting too full. I need another fluid storage soon, I think. It just has excess crap in it. And this is going into a chemical reactor. It's this one we're going to want. And might as well do the last step with it as well. I assume it's just going to be another chemical reactor with oxygen. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, you can barely even see that one. Okay, let's go put those both in. And craft it up. I mean, we'll actually do step by step just so I can get the quest achievement. Oh, fuck, I do, hey? For both of them, or just Tetra? Okay, good catch, good catch. That is doable, though, easily. That's not it. This is it. Yeah, we just need the poly. Is that the normal ones? No, I'm gonna need. Fuck me. I'm gonna need another extruder, eh? Or a fluid solidifier. Unless I could just make the plates. Let me take a look at this quickly. Yeah, another fluid solidifier with a normal pipe. That's great news. I love it. We don't need an HV1. However, is there a chance I have a fluid solidifier with no recipes set up in it yet? I know I have one that I made, no. And that is the large one. And this is plates, yeah. Love it, absolutely love it. All right, let's craft this up. And there's our fluid solidifier. We also need the normal pipe mold. Make sure it's the right one. It is this one, right? Yeah. And then we'll need a pattern provider. And I can cancel that for now. Okay, let's go set this up. Advanced fluid solidifier. under. Throw that in. Hook it up. And I don't want to set this to that, but we'll set on smart. Not that that makes a difference, I think. And then it's polyethylene. Not polyethylene in a fluid solidifier. This is the one we want to make the recipe for. Go through that in. Nope, wrong way. I always get turned around. All right, that quick side quest is over. Now let's chemical reactor for these two. Yeah, so let's make. Actually, is almost everything in this. Gold cables aren't. I don't have those. No, I do. So I can just make a pattern for this, I think. Yeah, sweet. I'm sure I'll need more of these in the future. Let's throw it in here. I'm going to need another pattern provider for down there. Let's go ahead and craft one of those, and let's make, oh wait, another one of these. Take these patterns out. And once this is done, we'll add another molecular assembler to our list. Actually, we'll need a second pattern provider as well. This could take us. No, we're fine. I just wasn't sure if EBF was gonna. There's a dependency there. Okay, there we go. There's our pattern provider. Now we need another molecular assembler. There's our molecular assembler. Sweet. Let's go add this down below. Go like there and here. I know it's like not the optimal setup or anything, but it does the trick. We're getting close. I just think it's, yeah, the polyethylene is the last thing we're waiting on here. Which the ethylene is something I think I'm going to move over to the new chemical reactor because that'll speed it up. We will need one of these. And we will need the circuit card, which be intelligent to autocraft at some point too. Yeah, we're going to be waiting on this for just a minute, I think. Waiting on those chips. And this is almost done. But EBF is not at work right now. Interesting. Oh, no, it's not. We don't need to make any of the silicon ones. That's just in a cutter. Always like double checking myself to see if I screwed something up. But no, there we've got that going, and the cutter is somewhere along here too. Sweet, yeah. We got the chemical reactor now. We're gonna go hook that up to the HV system. I don't have any of the lumen wire on me right now. Grab that in a second. And I didn't grab the pattern provider we crafted either. There's our pattern provider. And we can make the circuit card now. You know what, I'm going to add that into our system then. Because I feel like I'm making a decent amount of these. And I feel like they'll be useful going down the line as well. Card, 2 of those. Let's go set this up while we wait. This way. I didn't grab aluminum either. I really cannot wait until I have that infinite at the long range wire terminal. I feel like that's a while away though. This is one where we can have blocking on smart mode. Yeah, well, no, not wireless. Because I feel like the cards might cost cheaper now to upgrade the distance, but the what am I talking about? Infinity range booster. Yeah, you need the nether star. Wireless booster is totally doable now. But you need, yeah, nether star to get to the infinity range. Yep, I'm aware. And I have no aluminum wire. That's not great either. Circuit. Come the fuck on. There's that. So we can add that to our pattern provider, and then we can take, this one is fine. It's the tetrafluoroethylene, not the liquid. Okay, there's HV. Oh, and it's got the stuff in there. I might need to break it quickly. To reset it. Let's just set the exports to be right again. And blocking, smart. Exports right. Okay, sweet. And then we just need one wire. And it is finally fucking craftable. We've got 4 now. Beautiful. And I have a feeling that the actual crafting, let's power it up now, for what I need for the LCR is going to take a while too, hey? Let's go just with the first one to start so I can get a bucket of that for the quest. Alright, there's our bucket of Tetra. There's the task done for it. And then let's just make the liquid, which should take just a second here. And while we wait, before I forget, let's move that ethylene recipe over. This is not set right. There we go. Must be in the other chemical reactor. Somewhere along this never-ending line. Must have just missed it right here, yeah. With liquid polyethylene, no. Produces this one. Beautiful, okay. And there's our bucket of it. Hello. Did I miss something in the... Oh, check that off. There we go. Sweet. And that opens up. Nope. Automation H. There we go. To the LCR. Which that's doable. This is actually all incredibly doable for the main block. Making the actual HV hatches, though that's probably required. Maintenance hatch, 1 copper nickel, it's not bad. Probably make that canthal. PTFE pipe casing and the machine casing. Okay, this is pretty doable. Coil can be canthal. Yeah, I figured so. Yeah, I was aware of that. But the coils give you some different buffs. Cool. So we will get started on that. Let me just